Alright, so my name is Dan Brown. I'm a designer and 3D specialist for an environmental graphic design firm. You all are executives of a healthcare facility signage system. So I'd love for a interior wayfinding system. There's many challenges just within the exterior and interior that the hospital just redid all the exterior wayfinding elements, but my opportunity here is really to show you opportunities in the arrival experiences, sort of coming into the facility, as well as any of the directional giving as you're moving through Jefferson. The design criteria really is for an interior system that is modular and is really easy to sort of understand for any user. Jefferson's a big campus. There's over 22,000 interior signs. So, to buildings in different areas, proposing a methodology where you have a zone and portal system. So basically, as you go through different areas, for instance, in Gibbon West, there's clear destinations and directions to other addresses and other portals, so that you're always aware of where you are in the system, and it's relevant to where you're moving into other systems. So now onto the concept. Concept's an icon-driven system. So we're using icons to really convey just the general idea for each zone or each portal. The challenge here will be splitting Gibbon East and West, because it is one building, but it's so mirrored and confusing in certain cases that separating them will hopefully help distinguish the two. Your entrance or arrival experience is really dull. There's no sense of identification. So things like digital directories, information, selecting for security and information, as well as a static directory that will list departments, other maps or brochures that a patient would necessarily need, and other information to different zones that you may get into. You know, there's a lot of times where you're going into Gibbon, but you need to actually get over to Pavilion or Thompson. There's these interconnecting bridges. So we provide all that information there so that users know how to get through to those spaces. Here's just a little color variation depending on how the interiors are. You can certainly use a different. As you walk through into the atrium here, it's a large open atrium. There's no, again, identifying or direction giving to really direct people either through the corridor or over this little pass onto the elevator banks to actually go up and see a patient or see someone. So we're proposing a little sort of post system here that'll give you direction to both Gibbon East and West. Elevators are co-branded, so they have both the 10th Street that gives you the exterior sort of identification where you're parking, and also the Gibbon East or West, depending on where it is. These again are just more listings for the destination, the addresses where we need to go. When you're up on the elevators, there's really no sense of where to go. You come off this atrium into this little narrow corridor, and there's really nothing pushing you back around the corner other than the fact that you have nowhere else to go. But users tend to like a sense of reminder where they are, where they're going. And especially here when you're at an intersection and not sure, which way to go. Direction giving is key, especially, again, confirmation where you're at, and also positions of where for other destinations you may need to go. And then also just showing a little bit of the different finishes. Jefferson's redoing a lot of the interiors, so these designs we want to make sure they can incorporate not only the bad areas, but also the new areas that are, in fact, up to date and renovated. Just lastly, this is sort of your arrival. You're ending up at gastroenterology and just a little overview of the general sign system. So I hope you enjoyed getting a very quick synopsis of signage. Thank you.